Well, I got my start in football being around my dad, who was a coach for 30 years at the high school I went to, in Ozark High School in Southwest Missouri. And I got to be a ball boy since he was a coach, and I got to be around all the high school guys who, at the time, seemed bigger than life. And I really fell in love with the sport, being around it with him, and pretty much everything I know just came from him. And being around, watching older guys, and being around different coaches that were around me whenever I grew up. So it was a good thing to be around the sport at such a young age and really learn it from a coach's perspective. Since I've been around football, these coaches have probably been some of the closest relationships I've ever had with a coach, and the fact that you can just really tell how much these coaches care about you and how much they want you to succeed. And they really do their best every week to make sure that we are in the best possible position to do the best we can in the game. So when game time comes around, we don't have to worry about what we've learned or what we've gone over that week. We already know it so well because of their instruction that we can just go out and play fast and do what we're supposed to do without having to think twice about it. There's a lot of good guys on this team this year. We have a great chemistry. We faced some adversity this year on this year's team compared to last, and we've had to fight through a lot this year. It's been a lot of ups and downs, and we've definitely come together and grown stronger as a team just by fighting through that adversity and finding ways to overcome the challenges that we've had to face. UCM was just a really good choice for me because of the proximity to my home. It's 2 hours away from my house, so it's not too far, but it's close enough that if I want to go home, I can still go home. I was really attracted by the football program here. They've had some success. They were a strong team, and I initially came here too for baseball, and I played baseball for 2 years. It just was a really cool deal for me to be able to do two sports. Eventually I had to go with football just because of time and schoolwork. But UCM, the campus is great, the teachers, the professors are great. They do what they can to help you succeed, and they really want you to graduate. So it was just all around. My first couple visits to UCM just really sold me on this was the school for me. Favorite memory probably being here at UCM, besides just football in general, because the brotherhood I've formed with these guys here on the football team is second to nothing in my life. And these guys are the best group of people that I've ever been around, as well as the coaches. And I would say probably this year's win over Northwest Missouri State was a great memory. I've been here for 5 years now, and we've been kind of trying to get that monkey off our back, trying to get over that hump, and this year we finally did it, and we did it as a team, and we did it together. All phases of the game played well, and it was just a great win, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. I would just like to say thanks to the community of Warrensburg for supporting us at our games, and we have a great fan base, always have the highest attendance in the conference, and those are good numbers to have as a football team, because you always need fans. Without the fans, it's not really a game. It wouldn't be anything. So, and then the coaching staff for definitely giving us and me anything that I would ever need to be successful, working with me, and Coach CY, Coach Josh Christian Young. He's just a great help as far as being the special teams coach, or special teams coordinator, I guess. He's in charge of our position group, and he's always been there for me and got me any film that I would ever want to watch or anything else like that for technique. And then Zach and Aaron and the rest of the special teams guys for being there to help me mentally and technically. And then my parents and my family, my dad and my mom are the two greatest fans anyone could ever have, and they'd do anything for me, and I know that, and it's made it a lot easier to make it through this time in my life, these 4 or 5 years that have been mentally and physically taxing on me.